settle in. We think we've got a good one. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. Off we go in the snow from MetLife Stadium. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
One of them, I mean, to throw for 3 touchdowns, no picks, you'd expect that team to win, but they just didn't get the performances and the production from those around him. So he needs to continue to play at that level, continue to bring along the rest of his teammates. If they can get a more collective performance similar to his, now I think they've got a real shot to have success.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. And in motion is Brown. On 1st down, they go right back to Hall. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
And 12 at the 33-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Fields.
Decision, it gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
Down the field, but it falls incomplete. He was looking for Garrett Wilson there, and it's going to lead to 4th down. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The New England offense getting ready to go to work here. They'll be led by the man from North Carolina, 6'4", quarterback Drake May.
He's coming off a really nice 3-touchdown performance in last week's win, Mike, but outside of that one errant throw, he did a really nice job of protecting the ball and was seemingly in control the entire game. This defense all week, they talk about trying to bait him into making some mistakes, so he's got to be careful about falling into the trap. If he does that, I'll tell you what, I really like their chances.
2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's May. He'll go right back to Diggs. He's got it again. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. We're going to run, and this is Travion Henderson. And he'll try to drive forward. Not a bad gain in these conditions. We'll give him about 5 yards. Again, it's Henderson. Room to run inside the 40. And he's going to be taken down. A gain there of 15. 1st down, New England.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And I'll tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
1st down throw there is incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
And he nearly got free. But as it is, once more, it's Henderson. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Patriots 1st down.
Anytime you're having a really good drive like this, Mike, you just hate to see it stall out on the fringe of the red area. But in this case, not only do they pick up some good yardage on the ground, they get a fresh set of downs to hopefully go in and finish this drive with a touchdown.
And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
May to throw on 2nd down. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Antonio Gibson. Touchdown, Patriots. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Garrett Wilson and the Jets offense now heading back onto the field. He's been filling up the stat sheet on a weekly basis, hasn't he? You get a look at where he ranks in terms of receptions by a wideout. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Now Fields. He's going to run it. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Man in motion is Smith. Here's Fields to keep it himself. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
I'm not sure if there's anything more enjoyable for a football player than playing a game in the snow. And something for us to keep in mind throughout the rest of the day is typically the advantage is in the favor of the offense. You know where you're going. You know where the cuts are going to come. The defense has to react to you. Can they find a way to take advantage?
They converge on him quickly. They'll only get a couple. Kyle Duggar there to make the play. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Fields. Look wide. Get this one complete. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
First carry for Ramondre Stevenson. And he'll get ahead for a couple as the flurries continue to fall. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. On play action, here's May. He'll complete that to his fullback. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On the give, it's Henderson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. So after one, the Patriots out on top. Or from MetLife Stadium after this.
1st down, Patriots.
Time for the 2nd quarter. Patriots with the football as they've got it with 1st and 10. To throw now, May will set up the screen for Gibson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They had the right play call. The screen goes for 15 and a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
To throw is May. That'll be complete to Gibson.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And he's in! Touchdown, New England. Borregales now for the extra point. These kicks not a given in the snow. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10.
Here we go.
We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And he'll have a Jets first down as the tackle is made just shy of the 40.
That's good for Jets. First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Another run here with Hall. And he'll be forced out of bounds just a couple of yards short of the first down. That's a pickup of 8. From the 48-yard line, here's second and a yard.
Here we go, son.
He'll go again with Hall. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Now the offensive coordinator's got a decision on his hand, Mike. It was 2nd and 1. He decides to go with a conservative run. Gets stopped for no gain. He's in the exact same position now on 3rd down. Does he try to change it up, or does he just turn around and hand it off again?
We'll try to run for it with Hall. This will not do the trick. They've stopped it behind the line. 4th down coming up. On comes the punter now, as he's on to punt for the Jets. The returner will get away from it, and it's going to be marked down at the 15. The Patriots offense and Drake May making their way back out. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. He spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From out of the gun, here's May. That'll be caught. It's Travion Henderson. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
3rd and short, and here is May. He'll find his tight end. That's Henry. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
First down, New England.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He'll dump this out wide to Gibson. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
Trying to get it to Kyle Williams there. And it'll be 2nd down. On the ground, here is Henderson. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Throwing on 3rd down is May. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. And he'll try to drive forward. Not a bad gain in these conditions. Will give him about 5 yards. From the 20, here's second down and 4. Give up the middle with Hall. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. They gain 18 yards on that one. And the Jets have a first down.
Here we go.
Taylor, the tight end, is in motion. Here's Hall. And tough for defenders as well to get leverage and get their hands on him. Taken down after a gain of 4.
A gain of 5 brings up
second down. It's Fields. He keeps it himself. They'll come up here, first and 10.
That's good for a Jets first down.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. That's to the running back, Breece Hall. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
16 yards. That's another Jets first down. First and 10.
Taylor, the tight end, is in motion. They give to Hall. Try to drive forward. Not a bad gain in these conditions. Will give them about 5 yards. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just over 50 sets. First down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's first and 10. Back to throw is Fields. And he's in. Arian Smith. Touchdown, Jets. Not going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's up and good. And the Jets are on the board. It's now 14-7. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Here comes a return from the 5. They'll get this up past the 20. And that's where they'll set up shop. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And a nice run. Get them about 9. It'll bring up second down. Throwing is May. Open man, it's Kyle Williams. He's got it. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. May now on first and 10. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. They'll try again here. Second and 10. Throwing now is May. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
All right, Mike, thanks very much.
And hold that thought. Let's get right back to it. We are ready for the third quarter. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, here comes Tucker. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense and Drake May making their way back out. He has played well all season long, entering this final stretch of games in December and January as the NFL leader in touchdown passes. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Out-breaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. 14 on the pickup. First down, New England.
First down. A gain of 14. First down, Patriots.
On the handoff, Henderson. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Second and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now, May. That's to the left side and taken in by Diggs. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, New England.
Up the middle, it's Henderson. There he goes, inside the 30. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
And he just continues to chew off more and more yardage with every single carry. And you can see here with the numbers, Mike, for as strong as he was in the first half, it almost looks like he's gotten even stronger now here in the second.
To throw on first down is May. That's complete to Diggs. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 17-yard line.
On second down, it's May. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4. He'll try and run right on the option. And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on first down. A pickup of 7. Here's 2nd and 2. Off the bootleg. Here's May. He's got it at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Patriots. The PAT, up and good. And the Patriots will take a 21-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This placed in the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. Breece Hall making his way back out there as the Jets are on offense again. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Hall running right. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
On the give, this is Allen. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Kyle Duggar there to make the play. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Fields going to hang on to this one. The defense not fighting. They stay at home and they tackle him for no gain.
A lot of defense's strategy of defending the zone read, Mike, is we want that quarterback to pull the ball. It's one of their few chances throughout the course of the game where they can get their hits on him. And in this case, they're able to hold them to no gain.
Fields from the gun on, and the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. That is Christian Barmore. He's pinned to drop him for a sack, and that will bring up 4th down. On comes the punt team now for the Jets, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he's going to lose yardage on this return. Tried to retreat, but is covered up. The Patriots offense and Drake May making their way back out. And he's putting together a remarkable season, currently leading the NFL in passing yards as we play here in the month of December. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do
with it, and it brings up 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's May. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. A gain of 16 on that pass play. Good for a Patriots 1st down.
And a Patriots 1st down.
May gonna look to throw. Quick throw, taken in, and he will be out of bounds right around the 35.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
Here's May again. A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by Jermaine Johnson. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 33.
Now it's Oz to the left. Here comes Hall. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
We got to see a little taste of just the range this defense can play with. How well they can flow outside as this play gets stretched out. No problem for them not only to track the runner down, but stop him before he gets back to the line.
And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. They put Wilson in motion. From the shotgun, it's Fields. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nick Cross. And the Patriots are going to get the ball to start the 2nd quarter as time expires here in the 1st. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On play action, here's May. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams. 2nd and a yard. To throw now, May. He'll get this out to Henderson. And he's out of bounds at the 5, and they're in business. It is 1st and goal.
You get so caught up defending all of these weapons all over the field, and it's sometimes really easy to forget about the back. And in this case, the quarterback does a nice job just dropping the ball off in his check down, and he lets him do the rest.
They'll go play action with May. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, New England. The extra point now for Borregales. The kick is good. And the Pats will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. To return, it's Isaiah Davis. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Jets offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down.
Here we go, side. Move your gate, move your set.
And that is incomplete. But now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar.
Automatic first down.
Fields operating out of the pistol. He'll step up and run, and he'll go into the slide there. It'll be a gain of a couple.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
This one brought in by Brown. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here we go.
Taylor, the tight end, is in motion. Fields. And that is incomplete. Mason Taylor, the tight end, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
We had a chance to sit down with the defensive coaches the other day, and we asked them, give us a few key points for today's game. And the first thing out of their mouth, Mike, what was it? It was, we got to get off the field on 3rd down. Well, here we are in the second half, and they've done just that. Right now, this offense has no answers on 3rd down.
This one, incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. On the give, it's Henderson. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 10 yards. First down, New England.
Patriots, first down. It's a gain of 10. First down, New England.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. That's complete to Ramondre Stevenson out of the backfield. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
8 yards on the
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
at the 16-yard line.
Now Stevenson. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try to run for this. It's Stevenson. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
And this is just a defeated defense at this point in the game, Mike. It's been like this all day long. They just have not been able to get the stops when they've needed them. Here's another chance on 3rd down, and they just can't make a play.
Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Second and goal. Gibson is into the end zone. Touchdown, New England. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Jets offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll begin with 1st and 10. going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Don't jump. Ready?
At the 25-yard line.
Another run here with Hall. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down.
7 makes it 3rd and 4.
Back to throw is Fields. That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was 3rd down. The offense staying out there for this 4th down.
Here we go. You good?
Fields to throw for it. Fields now to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
To play in the NFL, you've got to have a short-term memory because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. And in this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track.
They'll set up the screen to Hall, and that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
That is brought in, and they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. They can still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Milton Williams in there to drop him that time. It's a loss of 7. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw is Fields. Firing right side, brought in by Brown.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Nevis good on the extra point. And the Jets are able to edge a bit closer. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. To return is Tucker. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. The Patriots offense ready to take over once again. This one has gone pretty well to 4. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now going to try to polish this thing off. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Harrison Phillips in there to drop him, and that's going to be a loss of 9 to open this drive. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4.